Watch a spider spin a web, and you are seeing a process of high-speed manufacturing. Every movement relies on a precise balance of dynamic tension and elasticity to create a functional trap. When humans need raw structural power, we typically rely on heavy, massive materials like steel, but biology builds differently. Pound for pound, microscopic spider silk outperforms Kevlar, the petroleum-based synthetic fiber used in modern bulletproof armor. This chart shows the tensile strength of these materials. Steel and Kevlar sit at the lower end of the scale, while spider silk reaches 1.3 gigapascals. That allows it to withstand 42,000 kilograms of force per square centimeter. This is one of the strongest materials on Earth. Yet 14 centuries ago, the 41st chapter of the Quran made a very specific claim. It described the spider's house as the flimsiest or weakest of all houses. The material science doesn't align with the ancient description unless we stop looking at the threads and start looking at the biological reality of the house itself. The original text contains a specific linguistic marker that bridges the gap between material science and zoology. The verse describes the spider building a home using the Arabic verb ittakhadhat. Notice the suffix, it is a strictly feminine conjugation. Entomology confirms this. Expansive webs found in nature are built by female spiders, the primary architects. But look at the structure they build. Unlike a bird's nest or a bee's hive, these silk threads are woven with massive open gaps. The house provides zero insulation against the cold, no shade from the sun, and no roof to deflect the rain. That is because a web isn't a shelter. It is an exposed, lethal snare, built entirely to trap wandering insects. Having threads 5 times stronger than steel is irrelevant. A structure is weak if its design fails the most basic function of a home, keeping its residents safe from the outside world. The external environment is only the first layer of fragility. The real danger comes from the family dynamic within the web. The mating process is merciless. In many species, the larger female kills and devours the male immediately after copulation. When the eggs hatch, the offspring emerge into a hyper-competitive arena. There is no maternal care and there are no shared resources. To survive, the newly hatched siblings turn on each other in a frenzy of cannibalism. In some species, if the mother dies, during this process, the surviving young will consume her corpse before scattering to start the cycle over. The threads might have the properties of Kevlar, but the spider's house is an ecological reality defined by death and a total absence of mercy. It is structurally strong, but socially non-existent. The focus shifts now from the world of insects to the world of humans. This ancient verse is a mirror. It uses the biological reality of the web to illustrate the illusion of safety we feel when we rely on false protectors, things like wealth, an elite status, or corrupt allies. Like spider silk, these human constructs can look incredibly strong from the outside. A massive bank account or a wide circle of influence can seem like an incredible shield. But when the storms of life hit, personal crisis, loss, or grief, those material webs offer zero psychological or spiritual shelter. You are left entirely exposed. And like the cannibalistic reality of the spider's nest, environments built on power often turn vicious. The moment you show weakness, those same cutthroat allies will consume you to preserve themselves. True security isn't measured by the tensile strength of the traps we build around ourselves. It comes from a foundation that actually provides shelter. The web is a snare. Don't mistake it for a home.